Yo, 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 yo. What's good, everybody? We
What's
want
good?
to
What's
welcome
up?
everybody to another episode at my mama's house. And first off, I want to just say, as I usually say, we come to you humbly. I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. We got some special topics, some special guests on the show today. And we got some great topics. So we're going to go on, just get it going. And we finna get it going. What's up, everybody, man? What's good?
What's up
What's
with it,
good,
baby?
man? What's good?
It's
Yeah.
good.
We got Kane back, the movie director. We
Hey,
got
hey,
Trust. You know what I'm talking about? The entrepreneur. We
man,
got
I'm
Raz
not
in
no
the
guest at
building.
this point.
Yeah, we got Raz in the building. He's the GOAT of gospel rap, the pioneer. You know what I'm talking about? You can't talk about gospel rap or rap in general without talking about my boy. You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna start out with Trust, man. You know what I mean? You know how it is. Go and introduce yourself. For no year.
Yeah, man, I'm not no guest at my mama house no more, man. I'm good. I can go in there and make me a plate. I'm out in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I'm good here. But once again, it's Trust coming live from Houston, Texas, man. Ready to do this thing tonight.
All right, Kane, introduce yourself, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just a guest on here, man. I'm Kane King. I'm a director of Hewwood. Uh, just a humble servant here. Glad to be here, man. Thank you.
All right, so since he want to be so humble, let me brag on him.
Oh,
This man is a movie director. He's done skits, shows, music videos. You know what I mean? His film is on IMDb. He's had films in festivals, all kind of stuff. So now I'm gonna give his flowers, man. So shout out
thank
to
you. I appreciate that, man. We on Amazon Prime Video too right now. You would go check
there
it out.
you go. All right, Raz, introduce yourself, baby.
Well, I'm Raz,
All
North
right.
Side, Houston, Texas. Like the owner of the Patriots said when they asked him in court what you do, he said whatever they tell me.
Hey, that's humbling coming from a man with such expertise as him, man. That's
He
real.
said, "What I do, whatever they tell me to do."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see,
that's right.
man.
I'm like Trust. I ain't no guest at Mama's high.
Yeah, Kane ain't either.
I ain't know. Yeah, I just I just got done
Yeah,
eating meatloaf. I'm at Mama's house. You know, she made me a
that's
plate,
what
so
it
I'm good.
is. That's what it is.
Yeah, man. So we gonna go and jump into it, man. We got some. It's hot in the city right now, and me being in Atlanta, I'm telling y'all, H Town is being talked about. We trending. Texas is trending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but we gonna start out before we just dive into that. We're gonna start off with the. I always start off with an icebreaker. You know what I mean? So just kind of get everybody loosen up. You know what I'm saying? Get the, add a little comedy into this thing. So we're gonna start off with the icebreaker, man. Give me just a second. Where is it? Just a second.
Hey, where we streaming live at?
Huh?
Where we streaming live from?
I believe on YouTube. I think we're on YouTube.
What's
Oh
the
yeah,
channel?
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube.
What's the channel?
At my mama's house.
One word.
Hold on, this the wrong one.
Take your time, baby. Take your time, man.
For sure. Let's see. Representing. I can't find it. Okay, here you go. There you go, right here. All right. So this is the icebreaker, y'all.
We coming here to talk to the President Donald Trump because last night, like 6 p.m., I sit round to my house. One car have a green line, right? Yes, and the white car, like immigration car. Okay? And we scared, right? Everyone? Yeah. And we want to say I'm sorry, Donald Trump, for drink outside. We not do no more. Sorry, okay. We no go driver to not drive license no more. No, I'm sorry. Uh-huh. And we no fight to the wife no more. No more. I'm sorry. Uh, we cagados, by Donald Trump. And we not do nothing wrong no more, okay? I'm sorry.
So that's the icebreaker, y'all. So Donald Trump, we got some proud American Latinos who are here legally, and they just want to let you know they sorry. They don't break the law. They law-abiding citizens, and they don't want no smoke.
Oh man.
Oh my God, bro.
So I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons why I thought this was a good icebreaker, right? Because when it comes to all what's going on, and I see more of our people mad and angry about the deportation than the people that's being than the people are being deported. And I just find that mind-boggling how we'll fight more for other people than our own people. And even if you ask a lot of the Latinos / Hispanics, they actually agree that hey, they should come here, they should do it the legal way. So I just find it hard that the coach is so mad and angry. We just love fighting for other people and don't fight for us, bro. So here it is. You got the same people whose people being deported in hell. They making videos laughing and cracking jokes about the shit. They ain't even up in arms. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So that's why I had. That's why I put that ice.
I know, man. In America, and when I say we, I guess we mean black people.
Yeah.
But I guess we the only race that's disgruntled, right? Every other race kind of like they came here. They come here to come up. We the only ones feel like we was drug here. So our perspective on everything is one disgruntled, right? No matter what president won, we was gonna complain. No matter what happened, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's equality or not, we still gonna complain. Because we just disgruntled. I don't want to pick on us, but the truth is, if you line up all the races, man, we are the one. We are the only one that's disgruntled. You know. Now the the native Indians can be, but they not as we more disgruntled than they are, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Me, being a Native American.
And we got the right. Again, I don't want to pick on us, but we gotta lighten up, man. I heard what Gary Vee said this, man. He said I've never seen nothing created from what do you call it? Cynicism, right? Nothing comes when you negative, making fun of something. You can't build off of that. You can't build on the negative, man. So a lot of times when we dress each other, we come from a negative perspective, which is cool to highlight, some of our negative issues, but we can't build on the negative, man. We got to get positive at the end of the day, man.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things. I think it's one of those things where like me being Native American is like, and black, growing up black and being black, it's like you really have to see. You could see conditioning that goes on within the Native American, to where you look at old pictures and you see natives that look kind of skin color like mine, but I can go to my tribal council right now and they look like the other folks, at the
Yeah.
lead. And I say
Yeah.
that because I think us as a black people, when you say disgruntled, I think we've been this peculiar race that they call us in the Constitution, this peculiar race that's been fighting for pretty much damn near 80% of the damn world. Like the
Yeah.
whole world wouldn't even know about democracy if it wasn't for Black Americans,
Yeah. Yeah.
Black foundational Black Americans,
Yeah. I
and
don't I really know
so
why
I do
God
see
why
that
I don't know why God
we have to
put
be
it on
positive.
us, man.
I do see we have to be
But
positive
Hold on.
about things.
Go ahead, Kyle.
No,
Go.
I
Now, I
was
was
saying, I do think we do have to be
finish, and
positive
then
about.
you can go.
Yeah, we do have to be positive about things, but at the same time, it's like kind of like got to deal with the ugly, got to deal with the bad before it gets good. Right now, that's what these next 4 years are gonna be about for Black people. We got to face this mirror. We do got to face this mirror.
Okay,
yeah.
you'll go right.
Yeah, I don't know why God put the burden on us, but I mean, I don't think, and I'm not one of them dudes with my fist in the sky, pro black like that. But I mean, just in my just in my time frame, bro, we didn't watch dudes like Jay-Z go from the block to billionaire status. We didn't watch Deion Sanders pretty much raise his kid and play daddy ball from Little League all the way to the pros, bro. So I'm like, we can do anything, right? I'm not saying that's for everybody because that's impossible to say. But Negroes, we got to quit complaining, man. And I'm not saying we not to highlight the wrong and the injustices, right? But I'm like, it's only so long we can keep complaining about them, man. So that's what I'm at with that, brother. And your video, right? They can make fun of it because it's like, they not disgruntled, right? Half of the ones that's here legal, they like, nah, I ain't them. We not, they not like us. Y'all get them out. we wouldn't do that to each other.
Saying.
Yeah,
that's exactly what they're saying. I was just talking to my coach the other day, and he was like, "Nah, they need to take their ass back."
Yeah, as Black people, though, it's time for us to get out of the group thought mode, right? Mm-hmm. If you want to vote for Trump and he want to vote Kamala, man, that should be good, man. We big enough to, we can sustain that, right?
Yeah, we acting like sore losers, man. We really are. And I want to add to what you said, Raz, too, because one of the things that comes to my mind when we constantly, as the people, complaining, never satisfied, never pleased. Like you say, no matter who's president, we gonna complain. No matter what rights they do give us or who give it to us, they gonna complain. I always think about it like this, right? When it comes to, quote unquote unfairness, because we know it exists. I mean, it's everybody experience unfairness to a certain degree, and of course, maybe us more than others. But I always look at it like this: when it comes to the 1%ers, it's that 1% exists in every race,
right?
But for some reason, we always want to make that 1%. Oh, it's just blacks left out. But if you look at every culture, if you look at the Arabs, the Asians, every other culture, it's basically the 1% of them thriving on a billionaire status. So
in human survival is going to make any race crap on the rest, right? If it's 5 races in a room and one of them feel like they race ain't gonna survive, I don't care which one it is. If it's the black, the yellow, or the red, they gonna start crapping on the other one. So, I get it. We're in the era in the time frame where the white man is in control of, a lot of the power that's going on in the world, man. But bottom line, we gotta quit being disgruntled by stuff, man.
But you see how you said there, you was like, if it's 4 races in a room, people feel like they gotta make some room to survive or gotta take this one out to survive.
Yeah.
Man, I was reading a book the other day, and it was called Promote Yourself, right? And in the
Yeah.
book, it spoke about abundance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The book was speaking about abundance, and it was speaking about getting out the mind frame that thinking it's a limited supply of things. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Right.
and then he went on to say that if just Texas, if we was to just say Texas and we was to say we gonna agriculture all of Texas, it could feed the whole world 8 times over. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
went on and on giving different examples of things like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even
Yeah.
if we talk about money, it ain't a limited supply of money, because guess what? If people crank it up and everybody making money, guess what they gonna do? They gonna print some more money.
Yeah.
So we gotta start looking at the world like that, like, in
Yeah.
abundance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Scarcity,
and I
man.
don't mean to drop scriptures on you, you know what I mean? But if you want to even look at the scripture, it say, I came that you may have life and have it
Like
abundantly.
Right.
So we gotta
Right.
start looking at it like that. Like, man, it's
Right.
enough to go around. I don't gotta shove you out the way for me to get mine.
Right.
It's enough.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
even on this YouTube thing, man, it's a million YouTubers, but guess what? It's
Right.
still some space.
There's
So
plenty of room.
I think that's how we gotta start looking at it, like black people, like, oh, we gotta get ours. It's enough.
It's enough.
Just
It's
get
enough.
out there and get it.
It's enough for everybody, because look, I'll use my world with the streaming world. Right
Mhm.
now, as we speak, every freaking person in the world is making money off of 7% of the world that has access to the global internet. 7%. I'm talking about Kanye, Jay-Z, Yo Mama, me, Rock. We all eating off 7%. They say maybe in 10 years it'll bump up to 20% that the world will have access to the global economy. So it's enough for all of us.
It's enough.
They got us
Right.
trained to be in these isolated areas.
Yeah.
We can't go move to rural Utah or rural Oklahoma and make your own town. All you need is a church, a school, and I think a hospital, something like that, in 150 people, and you got a town.
You got a town.
You can make a new town. We ain't got to stay right here.
Yeah, man. It's enough to go around, for sure.
We got to lead by example, man. I mean,
That's what our generation is about. All we hear.
Again, anybody, I put human nature over anything. Any person, race, no matter what, if they get scared for their survival, they're gonna you're gonna see the worst of that person, man. So
fight, flight.
What you're saying is real trust. We gotta realize ain't no shortage in nothing, man.
Nah.
And we gotta get that across to other people, right? Because we can believe it, but so as you go outside, you're gonna put a gun in your head. I need that.
Yeah.
And as bad as that is, it be scarcity, bro. Y'all know, man, we done kicked it with enough dudes, man, when everything feeling good, everybody feeling good, it's everybody happy. It's just when the dude feel like he gonna come up short, that's when you get, get this, right?
It. Exactly.
And so I don't know how, bro. I wish I could educate the world. Every leader from Malcolm X to Tupac, bro. We always trying to help each other, but they wind up getting triggered out, man. So we just got to keep fighting the fate, man.
I think
we're gonna take a small turn. We're gonna post. I'm gonna post this video about the ice, so we're kind of extending the conversation. But I want y'all to watch this video, and then we can just kind of continue the conversation. Tell me your thoughts. All right, can y'all see?
Yeah.
You see the screen? All right, there we go. Give me just a second.
School officials telling us federal agents showed up at the door today but were turned away, and now in the last few minutes a rather wild development. Let's bring in Sabrina Franza now. Sabrina, the story is changing minute by minute and a lot of questions remain.
Hi, Joe. We just received a statement from the Department of Homeland Security, who told us that there were no immigration enforcement actions at or near a school in the entire city of Chicago today. Very confusing after CPS came out and told us that ICE was here on campus trying to gain access to the school. And then we reached out to ICE, the Immigration and Customs Enforcement federal agency, who told us they were not here today. The principal of the school came out and told us that ICE was here at the school trying to gain access around 11:15 this morning. And they said they did not gain entry. They were stopped at the front by CPS staff, as is their protocol.
Our security and clerk team followed the protocols that we've been trained and practiced and have discussed. And due to that, we were able to ensure the safety of our school and all of our students.
Now, right now, it is not clear who those officers were, how many people were here, if they were looking for anyone in particular, or if they had a warrant to do so with them. We tried to ask the CPS those questions, and they have not told us those specifics. Coincidentally, the CEO of Chicago Public Schools, Pedro Martinez, sent out this letter to parents today, adding, quote, "As we've said many times, CPS does not ask for the immigration status of our students or families and will not cooperate with Immigration and Customs Enforcement or ICE agents who come to our school unless they have a criminal judicial warrant signed by a federal judge."
All right, so that was what happened a few days ago in Chicago. Now, let me add some context to the story. Now, the news reached out to the ICE department. The ICE department said they ain't went to nobody's schools to pick no children up. Yeah. So we live in a world with cameras. Everybody got cell phones. The schools got cameras. Where's the footage? So I'm not saying that they would go this far to perpetuate, this type of negativity on the new president and then the new laws that are being implemented, from day one. But that was mind-boggling. So my question, and I'm going to start off with Trust, and then when Trust finishes, we're going to let Raz speak on it. So let me ask you this, Trust. So from your perspective, what are your thoughts on ICE making these arrests, going out, reaching out to these people? And do you think it's fair that even though they are deporting mostly criminals, do you think it's fair that the people who are working honest, living an honest life, do you think it's fair to them to be deported as well? Now, I'm not asking this off of anything I feel. It's just me being a reporter and asking a question.
They are criminals. I'm just gonna keep it real. And I see your face came when I said that. But the reason I say that, because if you came here illegally, the word illegal means you broke the law. So I got to say that, they are criminals. Because let me tell you something. If I go to work, let's say example, if I got a job.
Hold on. I mean, the shit ain't funny. Let the shit funny.
I'm just saying, bro. Okay, let's say, for example, let's say I got a 9-to-5 job, right? Yeah. I go to work, but I leave work and I sell a little drugs on the side. You see what I'm saying? I sell just a little drugs on the side just to keep things level. And I get hemmed up by the law. They not gonna say, well, this brother do got a 9-to-5 job, so technically he's not really a criminal. No, I'm going to jail. If you're making an infraction against the law, you are going to jail. But let me speak on that video though. That's bull, bro. Come on. Whenever have CPS can tell the ICE, which is a federal enforcement agency. You see what I'm saying? We ain't see CPS step about now, y'all ain't. Come on, man. If you got a warrant from a man, come on, man. Ain't nothing. Come on.
I have a question for you. So
go for it.
Being that, and that was perfect segue too, because I was actually had this particular question for you, Raz. So being that he just brought up the perfect segue to my question about CPS. So I'm gonna give this information. Of course, you know, y'all very well researched people, but I want to give this context and then I want your thoughts on this. CPS, a lot of people don't know this, that CPS was actually created to protect young white girls. A lady by the name Mary Helen, she was an orphan and she was being mistreated. And so when people found out, they ended up taking the people to court. They were adoptive parents. And so what happened was, because of this, a law was sprung and created to protect young white girls, mainly those in orphanages, and also girls who were white girls who were just mistreated in general, because back in those days, it was more important to have a boy. Because the boys was able to work, the boys were considered more valuable to the lineage of the family because they could provide work and labor to add value to the family, right? So being that this same CPS system is the same CPS system that neglected black children, it's 4 times as hard for black parents to adopt a black child as it is a non-black parent to adopt a black child. Also, 12 black parents are 12 times more likely to be called CPS. They're 12 times as likely for CPS to be called on them. And they're 7 times more likely their kids to be taken away from them. So, Raz, based off this information, what's your view of the CPS and your feelings towards, again, black people and just people in general who are on the left that are fighting to go against these allegations, which I don't think is true, but even still, what's your thoughts about it as far as CPS and ICE is concerned?
I echo trust, man. I think the whole video is bogus, man.
I hear some noise in somebody's background. It's kind of.
Is it me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I hear I don't know, is your TV volume up?
Yeah, my TV's playing in the background.
Yeah, it's messing up the sound. Are you able to mute it?
I can't, because I need my phone, which I'm slaving. So you can't hear me at all?
We can, but it's distorted.
Is it
Yeah, it's messing up the audio. Because we can hear it really good. Yeah.
You can hear the TV's really good?
Yeah, we can hear it. Yeah.
Let me see something real quick.
Okay. So we're going to go, Kane, what's your thoughts on it?
What about now? What about now? What about now?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Nah, man, I'm gonna echo trust on that, because I think the video is bogus, man. If you look at where's the news report is coming from, that's Chicago. And I really don't think Chicago is having a real a big deal with immigration, right? I ain't saying they're not affected at all, but if you say a group of places that's being affected by immigration, Chicago ain't gonna be, I don't think, in the top 5 or 10. So
you know the Chicago man, that black guy, I think his name was Latrell. He talking about he fighting back. Talking about he ain't going. I'm like, all right.
Number 2, if I'm ISIS and I'm serious, you know what I'm saying? I just got my orders from the president, and we are to, you know, get the illegals out. I'm not gonna start at a school. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna start at an elementary school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got high marching orders to get the illegals. I ain't gonna start at an elementary school. So I feel like the whole video is, bro, it's just propaganda.
Yeah.
And when it comes to CPS and just the government, period, I think people don't know about government. You know, the Democrats. You got the Republican versus Democrat. I don't claim either party, but Democrats, just by history, they believe in big government, right? And in order for government to grow itself, it got to create problems, right? So the government will create a problem and then ask your permission to create an organization to fix that problem, right? And then when they can't fix the problem, they need more. So we need to swell up more government, right? And it's just one ongoing cycle, man. So CPS, I think if we got, you know, you get bad people, bad communities, bad government. I think if we want to fix government, we got to fix ourselves first. We can't. It's not a top-down thing, man. It's a bottom-up thing. So
thank you. That's
even the people that represent us in government, you know, they come out of our community. So we got corrupt government. It's because we need to fix ourselves in our own communities.
So, Kane, we're gonna let you get the last say so on this topic. What's your thoughts on everything?
Man, I'm agreeing with these two brothers right here. I'm just gonna piggyback off of them because, for one, like he said, this is Chicago, this is Illinois. I mean, the Governor Pritzker, you know, his family, they need the laborers. You know, the Hyatt family, the Hyatt hotels, you know, they need this. And just knowing like the Chicago mayor there, Brandon, you know, he going through it. He doing everything he can to be, I guess, subversive to the ICE and what they need to do. But far as them coming to a school, and like you said, Rock, no video to be shown, no surveillance. I mean, that'd be the first thing they want to show, you know, with the ICE song coming in. But, you know, I believe it is some sort of propaganda because at the same time, they got a black face in a hot place, a puppet. You know, Brandon, the mayor, he wouldn't have let any story run. He would just so he can prolong what it is. So, because they know that money, that what do you call it, sanctuary city money, that's running out. That's gonna be over with in about 18 months. It's gonna be done. Holman, the ICE, what is it, the ICE leader? I don't know what you call him, the ICE king or whatever. He ain't playing. He taking Trump's orders like that's daddy. Daddy said go clean up the garage. He's going to go clean up the garage. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm at to call bullcorn on this story.
Gotcha. Okay then. So we finna switch over. Let me pull this up. This is pretty hilarious too, man. Let me add this here. Let's see, which one is it? Is it this one?
Put that Selena Gomez up, huh?
All right, so y'all check this out, fam.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm about to lose it already.
The good reverend.
They're on your side. I can't say no to that. That's how that goes now. Beat. See how they are? Beat. Shopping for justice. Hey, man. Hey, say hold on. Before we break this shit down, the most funniest and most slavish comment that somebody could have made was when you heard the old lady saying shopping for justice.
Shopping for justice.
I mean, the shit ain't funny, but the shit funny. Bro, what in the cotton picking hell is wrong with some of our people? She say shopping for justice. So hear me out. So basically, in order to fight oppression, in order to fight against DEI, you say the way to do this is to stop spending your money in one white $1 billion owned corporation and go up the freeway and go spend it at the other one.
That's crap.
I'm making sure I'm seeing this right.
Yeah, I had to zoom in. That's why I got close. I had to really.
Yeah,
What is this?
Man, I can't make this shit up, bro.
What in the S curl perm Ozempic weight loss going on Reveling Owl.
Raz, talk to us. Raz, and then we're gonna let Kane go. Raz, make sure you put a period on it, Raz, because we don't want nobody to want to cut each other off. Just let you absolutely done, because we don't want to cut each other off. Go ahead, Raz. Expound.
Well, man, bro, I'm like this. It's so much in there, right? For DEI, you know. Again, I just feel like that's something we just taking far with, right? It's been running for a while. I don't know too many people that have been benefited from it, except from the ones out the alphabet community. And I don't have a dog in that fight. I'm just saying that's just something black people decide because Trump did something. That's just something they decide to pick on. Yeah. My heart go out to us, man, when we really trying to get justice, bro. We don't even know how to fight, right?
We emotional, man. There's too many single parent children around.
It's like watching your son fight for the first time, bro. You like your heart go out to him. He get his butt handed to him, and you can't do nothing about it. He got to learn how to fight. I have no words, man. I have no words, bro.
Yeah. And so before you go, Kane, here's the crazy part about DEI. DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion. It was also created for white women. It's written in the law. It's written, and it's crazy how
the time that it's been in place. I don't know, and I know people who have benefited from it. I know black people that have.
They added ethnicity groups in it, but you can literally go on the Justice Labor page, and it will tell you white woman comes first, then it comes Native Americans, Asians, LGBT. Do you know we're number 6 on the list? It's right on the website. Oh, we're number 7 on the list. So we're sitting there fighting for something that we number 7 on the list. We
don't benefit from. We don't benefit from. And again, man, we just disgruntled. We like to pick fights, man.
And also, let me say this. I did the research, right? So the percentage of black people in the American workforce after DEI was implemented as opposed to the black workforce before DEI, do you know it decreased? So they're fighting for something that ain't even helped us, bro.
That's ridiculous.
Talk about walking backwards and saying, "Hey,
That's my
we move
point.
forward."
That's my point, man.
Go ahead, Kane.
You
That's
blew
my
my
point,
mind
bro.
with that one. I didn't know that stat. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's almost as embarrassing as when the other AAs was arguing about affirmative action, the Asian Americans about college, and they took it away. And before they took it away, black Americans getting into college was at 14%. Then they took it away. Black Americans was at 14% still. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. So with this guy here, who quote real quick? I'm about to name drop. Dr. John Henrik Clark. That's an awful waste of shoe leather. That's what he was saying. And then let's talk about that. Rock said we number 7 on the DEI list. Not only are we number 7 on the DEI list, we make up 4% of that DEI. Where are the DEI CEOs? Where are the DEI COOs, CFOs? Where are those at? Ain't that what that's supposed to help all across employment?
Yeah.
Now let's just keep it on that video you showed us.
Yeah.
It was a lot. I love to see it. I love to see black men marching together and talking together. A whole bunch of black men. We number 7 on the DI, but we got all these black men. They look like they were between 48, maybe 50 to 70, 80, whatever. Where the Asian people at? Where's the Mexican people at?
Thank you. We fighting everybody else. None of them helping us.
Huh?
None of them helping us. When it comes to our fight, they ain't nowhere to be found.
But this whole week, we've been arguing and fighting for somebody else's cause that, hey, we've been telling y'all this in the 80s, in the 90s, in the early 2000s, after Obama got in. Trump was trying to get in the first time. When Hillary was trying to get saying, when y'all gonna come over here? When we gonna work together? Just like what you're saying, we do need to work together. We don't know how. And I can't say that I know what you meant about watching your son fight. I gotta say, this is like seeing old 70-year-old Unc get into a fight. And it's like, Uncle Al, you need to sit down. You're not working no more. A boycott?
Yeah.
A boycott. What is a boycott, man?
What's a boycott? They just make up shit as they go, bro.
That's shopping for justice, though.
I don't.
That's gotta be a t-shirt.
I feel like black people need to wisen up, man, because anytime somebody want to pin a cause, and get something started, man, they use a black person as the poster boy for it, man. And again, I can't blame somebody, right? If I want to rob you, I'm gonna look for the best way to do it. We have to figure out how not to be lame ducks, right?
I got one more point. You're right. We do need to figure out how to not to be the lame duck, because, like you're saying, it get the benefits. If we fight for them, we do get them for minorities. The benefits get watered down. They get watered down by the time they get to us. We don't even get a chance to use any of it.
We don't get them. We don't even get them. Yeah.
And I want to piggyback off of those suggestions y'all make, right? I want to add 2 things to that. One, it's not that we can't. Y'all heard that saying, it ain't what you do, it's how you do. And one of the problems is that we just make the sound choice. We make the sound choice to buying the things that we want. We can come together, buy some food that'll kill each other. We'll come together and go to a tailgate, spend all that money. We'll come together, buy some food. We'll come together, buy some liquor or whatever. Things that we don't necessarily profit from. But then, and it's no problem. If you notice, if 10, and I'm speaking in general, not all of us, if 10, 20 niggas get together, if you notice, they'll get together and put in some money to buy some food, some drink, or anything like that, and they literally do not care who goes and get it. They trust them with the money. But if you get them same 20 Negroes together and you say, hey, let's buy some land, who gonna keep the money? Or can we trust you? Is you know what you doing?
Yeah.
Man, hey, don't play with my money, man. Oh, but we free spirited. Oh man, go to liquor store, man. Go to meat market and get the meat, man. You good here, bro. You need some more money? You know what I'm saying? If 10 people get together and Rat say, hey, I'm a stock guru. You know what I'm saying? Hey, ask my brother. My brother-in-law, he made tens of thousands because of what I taught him. Hey, y'all, just give me a little commission fee and boom, boom, boom. Man, wouldn't nobody can get that man no money, man. And he could literally increase your money and teach you the game for free. So that's one problem. It's not that we don't, it's just that we don't trust each other when it comes to money, but every other race trusts each other when they come to money, just like they trust each other when they come to put money in for somebody to go get the food or somebody go get the alcohol. Because, you know, and I'm using this as an example, but it's not to down us, because every race drink alcohol, smoke, they all do all that shit, eat. So that's not talking down us. Number two, one of the problems that I have with the situation is that we have lost the touch. We have lost and forgotten and put what's most important for us to succeed from a financial standpoint by making family the last priority. Most of us don't care about family structure. It's an African proverb that says, love is family, family is love is family, family is business. The minute you let your family fail, the minute your business fail.
Yeah.
And if you notice the cultures that where family is priority, they're the most successful business-wise. They're the most successful financial-wise. They're the most blessed financial-wise. When we go to a hotel, man, we be seeing them A-Rap. We see his wife. She taking the money. We'll see the son. The son go to school, come home and go to work. When we go to the wing place, we see the daughter. I go to a wing place up here. The daughter go to Georgia State University. You know what I'm saying? When we see Hispanic on the side selling those watermelons and oranges, it's the white cutting up stuff and bagging and go to honey. But our family structure.
Yeah.
It's a shithole. And you know, I know I'm gonna touch some people, but at the end of the day, it's because of this bullshit matriarch that then been created. Because as long as the father was the head of the household and there was no government incentive to keep the father out, we was thriving. We had hand skills, you know what I'm saying? We had, you know, plumbers and electricians and technicians and stuff. Now, niggas just want all their kids to be rappers and go to the league.
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my, yeah. Do we need another rapper?
We don't need no more.
Right.
I hate them anyway.
We don't need no
You know
more
what I mean?
boxers.
And I think, man, we it's so many areas where you could start with.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of bullet wounds. We got a lot of
rappers, entertainers, black people. I think we value money more than value is what, and what I mean by that, we put a lot of value in money, right? And so the name of the game is getting money, but the truth is, man, you know, value goes beyond money, right? And so we all run the entertainment because it's an easy way to get money, or it look like an easy way to get money.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because it's definitely an illusion.
Truth is, we got kids, man. Your kids ain't supposed to be entertainers. Some of them are great mathematicians. Some of them are engineers. Some of them writers, man. We got to be able to put the value in that too, right? And so the one that can sing, that's cool, but it's a person over here that good at math. That's just as valuable as the entertainment right here. We gotta see ourselves like that, black people, right? You know, and I get it. You know, when somebody on stage, they getting affirmation. You know, they getting money, they get big concerts, man. But we gotta realize there's more value put inside our kids, inside ourselves, than just entertainment.
And here's proof that you're right, Raz. I'm finna give you some factual examples of that, right? And this is why I say the matriarch got to fall, because what has happened is that now our kids are growing up to make decisions based on purely emotion, even what they want to be in life, right? And at the end of the day, getting a degree and cleaning alligator teeth just ain't it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So let me give an example. Bill Clinton, President of the United States, right? But guess what? Bill Clinton been playing a saxophone since school. Now, I hate to say this, but if he was black, he probably would have tried to be a saxophone player. And it would have never been the president of the United States, would have never got into politics. Louis Farrakhan.
He might have tried if saw it wasn't gonna work out for him.
Or, but my point is that he could have dedicated and said, I don't want to be nothing else but a saxophone player. And see, that's where black people mess up, because our emotion, no, but I don't want to be nothing. I don't want to be nothing but a saxophone player. I don't want to be nothing but a rapper. I don't want to be nothing but a model. I don't want to be nothing but a football player. And then, so we can sometimes shortstop our other talents and blessings, or just being able to have a good life by trying to chase something based on how we feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You think Louis Farrakhan care if he didn't become a famous musician? You think Bill Clinton care about because he didn't become some famous saxophone player? Hell no. He great in his own right.
Right. Locked up a bunch of black people.
Yeah.
And we gotta start, you know, and let's say you into music or into sports. You know, I like to always reference a book. So I'm gonna reference another book here, man. In the book Mastery, it talks about how what's the boxing trainer name? I want to say his name is Fred, the one who trained Pacquiao.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name, but you know, he was a boxer before and loved boxing, but he sucked at it.
Yeah.
Kept getting his ass kicked, and his mama told him, man, get his up. Why you keep you keep out here? Let it go.
The gig is up.
So he jumped out the ring, but he loved boxing so much, he started to teach boxing and became one of the greatest teachers of boxing or coaches in boxing that the game done seen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, so there's nothing wrong with, I think, pursuing your passions.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with pursuing your passions, but finding what works for you and what you're great at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to speak to Al Sharpton and them, man, and this what is a buy-in, a buy-out, or what is it?
Boycott.
Stopping for justice, baby.
And then y'all mess my head up when y'all say, you know, we 7 on the list. The numbers done dropped since DEI came out. You see what I'm saying? And it reminded me of something I'll never forget when I was going to school and we started learning about the Great Depression. My grandma, she's 98 years old, right? 98 years old. So I'm learning about the Great Depression. I'm like, damn, Big Mama was alive when this was going on. So I come to my Big Mama and I was like, Big Mama, you remember the Great Depression? She was like, baby, what? The Great Depression? I was like, yeah, when the stock market crashed and everybody. She said, baby, let me tell you something.
They didn't experience that.
Black people, we always had it hard. We always had to make a way. You see what I'm saying? So that's the same kind of mindset we need to be having now. Like, regardless of whatever goes on, who in the White House what kind of laws they passing. You know what I'm saying? We need to be steadfast on doing what we got to do, man.
Yeah.
Because the system can't change people, but people can change the system. You know what I'm saying? So we got to tighten up on that, man. We out here, and let me tell you something. I hate to say this, but it's time for some new leaders in the black community. Period. And something outdated. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's doing outdated tactics. You know what I'm saying? The tactics are just outdated. And then what are you fighting for?
It's time.
What are you fighting for?
He really, for me, I call him a political bum. What is a political bum? People like him that just beg for somebody to treat them right. And it don't work like beg for somebody to give you a piece of bread off a loaf. And man, we ain't
Man, I'm a man. I ain't begging for nothing.
He's still borderline. We'll say that again, Rock.
Yeah, no, I'm just piggybacking on what B said. I'm a man. I ain't begging you for nothing.
Nah,
I ain't begging.
Like he's still he a borderline ambulance chaser. Him and Ben Crump. They
He
just
was
wait. They
a
wait.
government anyway, so he's a sucker anyway.
Bro, I used to like Ben Crump, man. He fell out, bro. I used to like Ben Crump, bro. I can't do Ben Crump.
Yeah. You know, whereas we all fell for him, you know, we was caught up, but you know, we wake up, and that's the beauty of it, bro. We fell for it too.
I piggyback on something Tress was saying, man. I think and we got to get out of the think tank, man. I mean, we got to get out of this one for all thing, right? Because I remember what was it, 2 elections ago when Trump lost, and I was showing people, you know, I voted for Trump, and back then, and it was because it wasn't because I always did like Trump. It wasn't personal, but we live in a Republican ran state, right? One of the best Republican ran state, right? And so when you got a Republican ran state and you got a Republican president, our state gonna do whatever their president want to do. And if you got a Democrat president and you live in a Republican ran state, he gonna reject everything the president say. So it don't do us no good to vote for a Democratic president living in Texas. Now I ain't saying we should all just file suit and vote Republican, but when we out here campaigning hard for Barack Obama, we can vote on some let's push the black man further type stuff. But the truth is, in our state, when the rich Republicans are doing well, they let everybody eat, right? If they fighting the government, they tighten their purse, and then we do a little worse. So it don't really do us good here in Texas to vote for a Democratic president, man. But again, we got to get out of the think tank. You know, if you black, we all got to vote for the same people. Nah, if you live in California where it's ran by Democrats, then you should vote Democrat. Here in Texas, we eat better when Republican presidents are sitting down in the seat. So, and
then every state has different. Every state has its own identity. We have.
You got to look at where you are. You got to look at where you are. I can't be mad at B Long if he live in California.
And then you got states that's not landlocked. You got some states that got seaports. You got some states that don't. You got some states with maxed out populations like New York. So yeah, you got 8 million people. It might be wise to be more liberal. You know, it makes sense to have a no gun policy. You got 8 million people. That's a lot of people with a gun in close quarters. So yeah, I just want to add to what you said, Red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, point being, as black people, it can't always be a one for all thing. Yeah, man. You gotta pay attention to where you are. You know, even in business, man, it's supply and demand, right?
Yeah,
where you are and what I'm fighting for might not be favorable where you are. So
exactly.
No, you ain't supposed to join my fight. And I ain't mad at you if you don't. Yeah. Hey, bro, what he fighting for don't benefit me. So I'm not finna get my picket sign and go out here for him. Good luck, right? Yeah. But it don't benefit me, right? At the end of the day.
He said too, there's an African proverb that says, when we were talking about as far as you know, people want to be what they want to be and all that. You know, like I say, if somebody want to go to get a degree for cleaning alligator teeth, right? Because at the end of the day, let's be real, majority of them degrees is bullshit and they're not effective in today's society. So it's an African proverb, bro, that says what it says. It says, you are not what you are good at. You are what you succeed at.
Mm.
And when I read that, that hit me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it made me realize I do have that type of mentality because, like, I love rap, man. I've been rapping all my life. And I probably will always make music, right? But if I end up doing other things, some of the other things I do, if one of those things end up making me a multi-millionaire, $20 million, $30 million, I wouldn't give a damn about selling one record. I just won't, because my intentions on this planet, it far exceeds just me wanting to be a popular or successful rapper. I rap because I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a do music whether it pays me or not. So for me, I refuse to let something that I love so much that I do for free be the basis at which I stand on to survive.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Man, I win a lottery for $30 million tomorrow. Okay, then. I'ma still do music, but I wouldn't give a damn know nobody about my music. I'd ride and listen to it. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we finna get to the meat of the bone, man. This it right here, man. So H-Town been in the building, man. Sauce Walka. You know, there are a lot of people out here is like, hey, man, Sauce Walka disrespecting the city. What's wrong with him? What's going on? We finna see what's up with this, man. I don't know what's going on, man, but we finna see. So let me check it out. Let me add it. Give me a second, y'all. Let me know when y'all can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see it.
Yep.
Oh, fuck all that PSA public sauce announcement. You niggas heard what the fuck we said. You heard what I said. TSF business, Sauce Walka. Me and my friends taught Houston niggas how to dress. You niggas did not know how to dress. A lot of you niggas still don't know how to dress. Y'all niggas suck. We got you niggas doing half of the shit that y'all be doing. Hey, if you want to be, I'm the nigga that you niggas want y'all house to look cool with painting the walls in your highs and buying these toys. You niggas went on there. We been doing this shit for 10 years, nigga. We the ones that's doing innovative shit like this, man. Different color Timberlands at the bottom. You niggas like, nigga, we the one, we set trends and do shit in Houston that never been done before, nigga. You know what you niggas around this hoes wearing? Tall t-shirts. Y'all niggas wear jerseys and shit. Nigga, Mo, hey, Killer Carleon, I love you to death, but I don't know why you dropped that motherfucker mean comment. Killer, I ain't never seen you wear a $10,000 outfit in my life. I love you to death. I never seen you wear no motherfucking piece. I never seen you wear a $7,000 jacket. I never seen you wear a one of one Rich Guard outfit from top to bottom from an exclusive designer. Rich, I never seen you do it. Chill out, Killer. That jersey shit that you be doing and little Nike shoes, that shit is easy than the bitch. I've been doing that shit since you been doing that shit. You can't fuck with me addressing cars, nothing. No, let's line that shit up. The fashion is about everything. Your jewelry, your cars, your clothes, the pieces that you have, how exotic and how hard the pieces are to get. Y'all niggas ain't running around this hoe with no pieces. Nigga, Sauce Walka, J Stone, Rich Guard, Cashmere. Them the only niggas that I could say was wearing designer when I was wearing designer. Nigga, y'all niggas weren't wearing Balenciaga arenas. Me and J Stone are the first niggas in Houston to have Balenciaga arenas on, nigga. This is a fact, nigga. First niggas with all these matching cars and jewelry and hopping out with these. You niggas never had a deal with no designer brand. Nigga, I had Buscemi endorsement, real contract, paid. Supreme endorsement, real contract, paid. Photo shoots. MCM, I ain't even clear the deal because I didn't want that on my name for people to say, yeah, walk with MCM, nigga.
All right, that's enough. Okay, so that's what's going on. And so basically, he's in a lot of hot water. A lot of people in the city are going off on him. I mean, it's all kind of videos popping out. A lot of people coming out with a lot of receipts about how what he's saying is just bullshit. A lot of people are coming out and saying, like, why would he think this? Why is he disrespecting Houston? We trendsetters, we screwed the world up, yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to speak on this last, man. So whoever want to go first, go
Let
first.
me start. Let me start, man.
Let's go, Trust.
That shit gay.
Make sure you put a period on it because we don't want to be cutting each other off. So let us know when you put a period on it.
Yeah.
Somebody respond.
Yeah, that shit gay. A man shouldn't care what another man got on. I don't care what you got on, and I hope you don't care what I got on because I didn't wear it for you. It's not for you. I want her to like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird, bro. I don't go to the club and like, yeah, that nigga over there, yeah, he can't dress. What did you got on? That is an aspect of femininity. You know what I mean? I'm probably getting the word out wrong. It's femininity. It's feminine. That shit is feminine. That's something my woman to do with me and my woman. She go, oh, what she got on? You know what I mean? We as men, we don't do that. I don't care, man. I can go out to eat with my homeboy. We all out kicking it. Man, that nigga can have on a house sheet for us. I give a damn. I wouldn't give a fuck, nigga. What? I'm not judging him. That's a man. I'm done with it, Rock.
Man,
it's weird.
I'm gonna jump in because
one thing I know, I don't really cut y'all, Cam, but you go next one. That I like the type of people I have on the panel because it's real G's on here. We're gonna speak our mind, bro, respectfully. So, and this was what I was looking for, bro. Go ahead, Kane. Speak your heart.
He took the words right out of my mind. Because I want Raz to go last. I can't wait to hear what he gotta say. Look, I got no horse in the game. I'm not part of no clique, but I am in Texas. Been in Texas a long time. That is definitely on some femininity type of shit. You don't care about what a nigga got on unless the nigga just showed up to an event. They're like, nigga, we supposed to have a suit on. We can't go up in here like that kind of thing. But it ain't no like you gotta match your watch, you gotta match your car, you gotta match this, and that. Man, I know some of the flyest ass dressed dudes rolled up in a motherfucker hoopty and still pull shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your shit cleaned up, you got your teeth brushed, you got your shirt ironed. These niggas ain't even iron their clothes. First and foremost, and some of the shit that I do see them wear, it's like, that's a lot of goddamn colors. It's a lot of damn fabric. It's a lot of damn texture. Now, I get that it's because I got a 16-year-old son, and he tells me, I get the word it's rizzy or it's vibes or whatever. I get that. The girls like it because, again, femininity. The girls like it because it got all these different color text. Like, I see my wife or somebody wearing shit like that, doing stuff, and I got nothing against TSF, Mob Ties, whoever clique and stuff that's in Houston, because I just trust, man. I agree with you, man. It's beyond me, man. I mean, even when I see the OGs, because I did watch a few videos, when I see the OGs kind of pulling out their jewelry, pulling out their house, I'm not gonna name who it was, but going from a condo to the house to his cars, I was like, OG.
Speak your mind, bro. We not disrespecting nobody, bro. Speak your mind.
I'm not disrespecting Slim Thug or nothing. I'm not disrespecting Thug. But when I see that, I'm like, OG Thug. You king. You got it. You ain't got to prove nothing to that youngster. You ain't got to prove nothing to him. And I want to say this because this is my own thing, because I went to high school up in Dallas, Texas. I moved to Houston. I've been in Houston about 25 years. I moved to Houston. But at the same time, my homeboy put me on to a lot of Scarface music videos. I've been listening to Scarface music, but as far as the videos, I seen this one video Scarface was walking down the hood street in the 80s or 90s in a full suit. Stacey Adams, clean. And I think the youngsters don't really know the culture of the South of like that was just different. You know, for a black man to put a suit on, that was a sense of defiance and pride because the white man didn't want you to dress like that. They want you to have the t-shirt on the overalls you just got working on a car. So when I saw it, so for him to say that he was the first one to do this, first one to do that, I could say, yeah, okay, as far as fashion names, Balenciaga, all that stuff, but as far as like looking good and impressing a woman, because that's what it should be, homies, impressing a woman, you know what I'm saying? Scarface was doing this in the 90s, man. He was dressing in the 90s, clean. You know what I'm saying? Willie D had the nice leather jacket on. I mean, come on. I don't know. I think that I think he's upset about something. I think this is deflection. I think it's coming out the wrong way. And I gotta go with the word femininity. Femininity.
Yeah.
Okay, but this shit gonna go viral, dog. This shit gonna go viral, dog.
Shit is feminine.
That's trust word. I'm making it because that's trust made that word femininity. If anybody come out with a t-shirt, better pay this man.
We say feminine. Feminine.
Wait a minute. We gotta figure this shit out. What's the word? What's the new word?
Femininity.
Feminine.
Femininity.
I think it's feminine, but femininity sounds way better.
No, bro, I say this, man. And me and Larry, we talk about this all the time. When people talk about Houston or Houston hip hop culture, the North Side story never get told, right? If anybody, most people who looking on the inside, from the outside in Houston, and they say Houston hip hop culture, they see the majority of the South Side culture. A lot of times, the North Side story don't get told because we got like one spokesman, Slim, right? And then and so I vacillate like Dr. Umar say, I vacillate with South Walka, because sometimes he can say stuff, and he knock it out the park, and then he'll come back, and I'll be like,
what does vacillate mean, bro?
Yeah,
that's
when you slide back and forth, bro. I know exactly. They asked him about Stephen A. And he said, when it comes to Stephen A, I vacillate. And I've been using them.
Oh.
Damn, that's Demir.
And since then, bro, I've been using the word myself, bro. So when it comes to South Walka, I vacillate, bro. Because at one point, what was it, a few weeks ago, when he spoke on the Bun B thing, I had to applaud that, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm one of them people that feel like, shots out the Bun, but he get overrated here in Houston. I think a lot of people from the outside, they kind of put him here. In Houston, we kind of put him here, right? And so South spoke on Bun the other week, and I was like, hooray. But on something like this about the fashion thing, man, I'm with Trust. I don't be, if I'm clean, it's because I'm Raz clean. I ain't comparing what I got on, what he got on. Nigga, I'm the first nigga rocking ballads in Houston. I vacillate, bro. I let Sauce have that, bro. I'm not getting into that. Half of the stuff he wear, I ain't with it anyway, bro. I got my own fashion, sense of fashion. So I'm not with that, bro. I'm whether he was the first one to wear Balenciaga and all, I'm not even into Balenciaga like that, man. So, I bow out of that one, bro. I don't have a doubt in that fight, bro.
Walka, man. Shouts out to South Walka. Dude's a talented lyricist.
Shouts out to South Walka, man. It's a few people that get a citywide pass, right? And I think he one of them. Zero, one of them, right?
Of course.
Slim, he can go back north, south side, but South's one of them dudes, man. He got a citywide pad. He be off on some of the stuff he say, but for the fashion thing, I don't have a dog in that fight, man. I'm not.
And that's why Houston hurt right now, because Sauce Walka is, I mean, dude is the amazing lyricist. Dude is amazing artist, amazing. And far as what he let us know, he's an amazing businessman. He you know, all the deals that he be doing. I think there's something that can be learned from him. But
he said something else the other day that threw me out when he was like, I do everything in pyramids and in 12s and all that. I'm like, here you go. I got to vacillate again.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
He might have his own strategy.
That's
when you try to come out too deep down, you kind of like lose people, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah. Very, very, very entertaining young brother, though. He's very entertaining.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
All day.
But let me say this, Rock. Let me say this. We could spend a whole show on controversial stuff about Sauce Walka. I'm not taking the dress code thing, though. I'm not biting on out.
No.
Whoever upset in Houston about that, they need to chill out, man. No. I know y'all ain't finna be mad at a dude because he say he dressed better than you, man. Let's do better, y'all. Let's do better.
I'm a Texas boy, and I'm always gonna say a long white tee or white tee or black tee is always gonna be clean. I don't care who you are, what it is, it's always gonna be clean. I may be in a collar right now, but a white tee, it's all right with me.
Yeah, I got my white tee on right now.
Yeah, you know, H-Town, man, we made white tees popular because, you know, man, it get too hot down here, man. Ain't nobody trying to wear all that bullshit, man, and it's 90, 100 degrees. So no, it's fashionable. And I tell people in Atlanta, I'm like, boy, white tees. I say, you still can pull a chick in Houston with a white tee and nice fitted on, because the conditions help appropriate culture, right? They're just like in New York. It's normal for them to wear Timberlands. Why? Because it appropriates the conditions appropriate the culture. They got to stay warm, you know. But I want to speak on this situation and shout out to Sauce Walka. He's one of them cats, bro. Like, I don't have Sauce heavy in my playlist, but man, Sauce is one of them artists, man, that, bro, when that boy is not like entertaining, like kind of like the clownish type stuff, man, that boy rap.
Yeah.
The boy is a beast lyrically, bro. Like, in other words, like, let's say Scarface say, hey, I want you on a song. He not gonna come at you with that clown stuff.
No.
He gonna get on, he know who he dealing with. So he like, yeah, this is a song with Face. Yeah, I can't be playing on here. I got, you know, I got to come with them bars. So he's one of those cats. So he's definitely a lyricist, right? And I want to give him that credit because I don't want to take that away from him. Now, what I have to say, and I want everybody to know this out there that's watching, my comments is not towards Sauce Walka. They're not towards him specifically. If they was, they would, but it's not. I'm speaking in general as far as rappers. And first off, I have to say it, and you see it, I hate rappers. I hate them. I hate you motherfuckers. I really do. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, sincerely, in a loving way, right? In the most disgusting loving way. Like, I fucking hate you. Here's why. First of all, I don't like the fact that y'all become our heroes. 2, 95% of y'all can't shoot a gun, but you always talking about killing niggas. 2, 95% of y'all can't fight, but you always talking about how you beat up everybody. So that alone, for me, that's why I hate you. And it's nothing personal. Just like people shouldn't be taking it personal that Sauce Walka is saying, you know, like you say, I ain't finna be mad at another man that's saying I can't dress or whatever. But what I have to say is that he did disrespect the city. He didn't disrespect an individual, but he disrespected the city. He called out a city that he's from and basically talked about the city like we have no style, no fashion. Now, here's where it doesn't matter. I'm in Atlanta. The world don't believe that. The country don't believe that.
No.
They know that. I'm up here. They're talking about it. They're laughing at it. They don't agree. And if they know Sauce Walka, they know that they're used to his shenanigans. So nobody is mad at Sauce Walka because of shenanigans. We know he gonna talk shit or whatever. And also, the reason I'm not embarrassed that for Slim Thug for jumping in and doing what he did is because when you look at it from a psychological standpoint, Slim Thug really, I think he was doing damage control to help him, right? Because what Slim did was turned in, because when I seen Slim doing it, Slim didn't make it about the city or the culture trash. He turned it into a competition between like, hey, me and other rappers. So I actually applaud Slim for taking it and making it into something else than what it was turning into.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because I can't say he did disrespect the Houston culture because you can't shit on your city like that. Not like that. And especially when it's totally not true. It's just not true. What Trent
Now,
said.
to be the devil's advocate, though, Sauce is a real.
Right? And so in the 60s, I mean, Jay got a whole book with hundreds of pictures. He had the first Bentley out here. He had business and stuff like that. So it's blatant lies. And then he also, this is why people shouldn't take it to heart as well either, because in the video, he was basically exposing hypocrisy. In 1 minute, he said, yeah, y'all dressing like New York. Y'all don't even dress like Houston niggas, but then he just showed 50 pair of Timberlands.
In hot ass Houston with some boots on.
Yeah, we don't rock Timbers. But listen, stop. We don't rock Timbers here. Sauce is
you see what I'm saying? Like,
Sauce is a competitive dude, though, man. That's what I was saying. He's competitive. Every time he always going in, y'all, this, and that. That's just type of dude he is. So I take everything he's saying with a grain of salt.
With a grain of salt, yeah.
and then even in the whole class of where, I never listened to rap for balling, right? I never needed a nigga to show me how to ball, right? Give me money, I'm gonna do whatever I feel like. I listen to rap for other reasons, right?
Yeah.
So when I see that type of junk going on, Slim them showing their gear and all this and that, I'm like, these niggas just they in their own little category. They got their own little competition. Cause I don't even indulge in
what you said, Raz, man. That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
And here's why. Because the reasons why a lot of people listen to hip hop now is so different than why we listen to it. And I'm gonna add to what you said. Do y'all not realize there's a lot of people who listen to hip hop to impress other people? Like they don't want to play what they like, or they don't want to like what they like.
Yeah.
But they want to play what they think other people like. And that's scary, bro. It's like people have lost themselves. There's no self-authentication no more. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's scary, because I remember when we was coming up, an unknown can do a show and make a fan out of us. But now you open up for somebody and don't nobody know it. Yeah. The first thing they're gonna be like, who is he? Right. How many followers he have? Like they don't even have no, I guess in other words, if you don't have no self-identification, then how can you identify someone else? You're not even valuing yourself. You don't even value your own taste, because you care more about what people think about what you listen to, as opposed to like, shit, nigga, I like this shit. I like this music. Fuck you. I like country. Fuck you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Again, I think we big enough, man. I think us as a culture, man, or as a race, we gotta grow up, man. You know what trust like I might not like, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gotta get pissed off. He don't do it. Nah, nigga, that's just what he like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My boy Trust, this is what he listens to. This is what I like. This is how he dressed. This is how I dress. You know, we gotta grow up, bro. We just gotta grow up. That's how I see it, man. You know what I'm saying?
And let me add to that too. That's another thing that I don't like about hip hop either. And I'm bleeding it. I'm kind of leaning it off of it into the culture of us as men. We're the only race of people when it comes to the music culture, as far as the artists. We don't even want to grow up no more. We just want to be kids forever. And that's weird to me. I don't see no country, no 50-year-old, no 40-year-old country artist still trying to act like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see no, you know what I'm saying? And so when I'm looking
at what, man,
like,
I do not want to cut you out, bro, but I wanted to say this earlier, bro. I wanted to say this earlier, bro.
And I'm like, they're steady getting old, and then they got kids who are in high school and graduating college, but they still trying to compete with the 22-year-old rapper. And I'm like, ain't no 40-year-old country singer trying to compete with the 22-year-old country singer. And that is mind for me.
I wanted to bring this up earlier, right? Because you brought me right back to it, man. Yeah. And I think the reason we see that is because our culture, Black people, I think we hand too much responsibility over to young people too fast, right? We look at the young people as the leaders, man, when we should be following the older people, right? Think about it. If you got a hot record, you can pretty much get on TV and say whatever you want, right? Jaden Daniels, the rookie from Washington, right? He can get on TV right now and command everybody's respect, but he a rookie, right? We sit around and make these guys celebrity, young people, and then they get to say, well, nobody want to listen to you older guys. Nah, we moving in reverse, man. Like you talk about earlier, Trust in Africa, bro. They listen to their older people. Right, you listen to the older wives of poker. These are the people that we listen to as leaders, right? We on this mud laughing at Al Sharp, and we should be. He outdated, but the truth is, we supposed to be looking up to our older people for the example. We sit here making fun because he a bad example, but it's supposed to be the opposite, though, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be looking to the rappers as the leaders, bro. You know what I'm saying? The sports stars as the leaders. These young dudes, man. These young niggas, man. They ain't supposed to be telling us what to do, dog. South Walka ain't supposed to be telling us how to dress, bro. We probably are older than that nigga, right?
Hey, man, that's crazy. Yeah. All right, so we gonna switch subjects, man. This is one of the main topics, man. What's up, Boudreaux?
It's just another correction we gotta make within our culture, man.
Sure. Yeah, you're right. Shout out to Boudreaux too, man. Man, me and Boudreaux had me up to 2 a.m, man, building a track. But that track fire, man.
And Boudreaux being there like he got all the energy in the world. You be dozing up.
Yeah. All right, so we finna take a turn. I'm finna show you this video, y'all. All right, this the hot topic, man. Let me know when y'all can see it.
Yeah, we can see
it. Yeah.
We're gonna write our own checks. That's what we brought. And I learned that from Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I watched what he did. I watched another Black man be able to come with a mink coat on, have a Mercedes Rolls Royce.
Did all y'all watch him?
Yeah.
Was he the one for y'all to watch?
Yeah, that was him, Tony Draper, but Jay was who I watched. I'm like, man, that dude is the GOAT for us. Them to write us a check.
You created the mold, man. Yeah.
All right, so that's my boy, man, that Uncle Jay, man. Shout out to Jay Prince and everybody at Rap a Lot. So the reason why I wanted to bring this up, because it's a lot of stuff. It's all kind of drama in the news, in the hip hop world, you know, who the big shot in Houston, who run the rap streets and all that, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got Whack 100 and this and that. You got the Charleston Whites and all that. Shout out to Charleston White too. You got people, especially out here too. You got people who like, oh, they think Sauce Walka, oh, he ain't scared of Jay and this and all that. So the topic on this subject is I want us to have a conversation about, do you think, or no, in your mind, do you think Jay is more feared and or respected? But it's a two-part question, right? Because it's about Jay, but Jason's is the second question is the basis on which the subject of Jay is, and that is, I guess we just want to have a conversation about fear versus respect, not from a competitive standpoint, but just in general, right? And so, who want to go first? You know, I go first, or y'all can go first. So, you know what I mean? It's up to y'all. Who want to speak on it first?
You can go first.
Okay.
That's your boy. That's your man's.
Okay, cool. So, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Jay Prince and everybody at the Rap A Lot Fine. OG Do It, what's up, baby? I think Do It watching too. He said he was going to tune in. Shout out to Spook. Shout out to Steve, Rico. Man, shout out to Ken 713. Shout out to State Iron. Shout out to Big OG Red. Everybody at the family, man. So let me just speak on it from my perspective. I'm a Rap A Lot baby. Now, I'm in no way, fashion, or form signed with Rap A Lot anymore. So the only connection I have with Rap A Lot is that I'm just simply family. I'm from Fifth Ward, Texas, right? But which is on the north side, so it's north side all day. And anybody that says that they has not been affected or touched or not been resonated by Jay and or the Rap A Lot brand in Houston, they're a damn lie. Some kind of way, form, or fashion, it has resonated with you, even if it's just the fact that you know of the guy. So the question that comes about is, you know, the respect and fear factor, the stories and things like that. The first thing I want to say about this is this. Jay Prince and Jay Prince Jr. are two different people. They're two different human beings, right? And one of the problems that I see where people on the outside have is that they tend to intertwine the two. And they're two different human beings, two different eras, two different mindsets, right? I am a product of Jay Prince, not Jay Prince Jr., okay? So I'm speaking on Jay Prince. And my experience with Rap A Lot and being from Fifth Ward, it's not going to be the same as what people hear and all the rumors, because a lot of that shit is rumors. And that's fact. A lot of that shit is rumors, right? And some of them is healthy rumors. And the reason I say that is because when being that in this culture, it's a very violent culture. It's a culture where when respect doesn't work, fear is definitely a good replacement. And when you have people out there who are raised in environments or raised in homes where they wasn't taught to have respect for people, fear is needed. Now, I grew up to become a boxer, whatnot, and this and that. I ended up taller than my dad and all that. But I feared my daddy until the day he died. I respected him, but that respect came with a healthy sense of fear as well. And that fear was enough to make sure that if I ever thought I could get out of line, I better think twice, right? Mm-hmm. And it goes all the way back to animalistic culture. You know what I mean? You got a lion and a cub. When that cub gets a certain age, it get to feeling itself. Yeah. But that lion gonna make sure that they put precautions into place to let that cub know, no matter how big you get, don't ever try me. And so my thing is this: if it's important that you install that level of respect and a healthy amount of fear in your own seed, Why are people complaining about you doing that to somebody who don't know you and don't have nothing to do with you? You damn right. Fear me if you don't want to respect me. So with that being said, I ain't never seen nobody get dealt with that didn't deserve it. I've never seen nobody get dealt with that didn't deserve it. And that's facts. Now, I've been on tours, I've been in and out of town, I've been on tour buses, been in studios, roll with Chief, my goddad. Shout out to my goddaddy Chief. I've been around the whole clique. Seen people come, seen people go, seen people stay down, seen people grow on their ball, move forward, but still stay connected. Now, I can only speak for me. I've never felt uncomfortable or felt that I was or walked around with a state of fear being around Jay or the Rap-A-Lot family. Never. I've never felt uncomfortable. And so when I think about how some people look at it from the perspective they look at it, and I'm not saying that, Jay can make mistakes. Am I going to agree about every decision Jada made? No, we men. We ain't going to agree on everything. Right? That's just how it works. I'm not going to agree. Me and Raz ain't agreed on everything. Me, Kane, me, B, we never agreed on everything. Right? So me not agreeing with some decisions that a person made, that's not enough to make me talk bad about you or dislike you or hate you or disown you or look at you in a demonic way. But then when you're that big and you're on such a large scale, I guess it's easy to do that. Also, relationships also can give about a difference in between how two people deal with each other as well. You get what I'm saying? I've had people that I was close to and we end up fighting. Right? So I'm quite sure that depending on the relationship Jay may have had with other people, it might not have ended well. It might have been, it has been situations where Jay and somebody else don't see it in eye to eye. Sometimes relationships end cool, sometimes they end toxic. But from my perspective and my experience is, nobody ever did nothing foul to me. And again, I've never seen nobody get dealt with that didn't deserve it. That's just from what I see. Because I've seen situations where somebody got a pass where, hell, I said, shit, that couldn't have been me. Hell, I would have wanted to fight this bastard. You know what I'm saying? I would have jumped on that bastard for way less. You know what I'm saying? And so, also, when it comes to the contract, because I was a signed artist, here's my perspective on it. And now I'm coming from a business standpoint. It was 1,000 artists on Rap-A-Lot when I was with them. I wasn't even in the top 20 of level of priority. But me not being in the top 20 of the level of priority, for me, that was not enough for me to have a personal vendetta against Jay or Rap-A-Lot. You see what I'm saying? Because they have their reasons. And I can't take reasons that I have no idea of why as a reason to hold it against the label. Secondly, whatever I signed for, that's what I signed for. When I signed that record contract, I was a grown-ass man, no matter how young I was. So me being a man that's going to hold myself accountable to what I signed is just like a job. If a job say I'm going to pay you this much an hour, then you get the job, you sign for it, then 2 weeks later you complaining about how much they paying you? Whose fault is it? Is it the company fault because they paying you what you agreed for them to pay you? Or is it your fault because you want to break the contract that you signed up for? Whether it's considered a fuck contract by industry standards or not, you sign for it. So for me, my perspective is also, I look at it from of where I come from standpoint too. I was okay with what I signed for, and I was happy with what I signed for. And a lot of what I benefited out of being signed with Rap a Lot, there was value that came with it that was more than just the money. But a lot of people don't look at that sometimes. For me, at the end of the day, my goddaddy Big Chief, when he saved my life. I was headed down a deadly path. I was selling a bunch of drugs, and I wanted to be a big Meech. I wanted to be, bro, I was putting up real risk. You see what I'm saying? Penitentiary risk. You know, I'm talking about risk where I could have died because the streets ain't got no love. And you know, it's just like with anything else. You get big enough, you got to constantly deal with strangers who you don't know. You don't know who want to rob you. You don't know who want to jack you. You don't know who want to get you. And so for me, the benefit that I got out of being signed to Rap a Lot is way more than just the money that I signed for. And a lot of people don't know this. You want to know what Jay tells you before you sign with him? You can't sell drugs, bro, if you're gonna sign with me, bro. You got to get out the streets, bro. You're gonna either do one of the two. He told his own brother who he started the label for. So Rap, I told him the same thing. And Jay tell you what he do. Chose other route. Rap a Lot ended up blossom. So for me, you know, it's a different perspective. And I tell people all the time, and Raz, he's a CEO right now. He's the CEO of Grapetree. And see, a lot of the times as the artists, one of their problems is they look at it from just an artist perspective and not a business perspective. It's a business. Because see, when you start looking at it from a business perspective, then you start to have a more understanding or respect for that person's position. And you also have a different respect for the contract. Honor your contract. Man, all you got in this world is your word. At some point, the contract will be over. Be a better chess player. That's what I did. My last 4 or 5 albums, I dropped on my own label. I got my own distribution deal, 85-15 with So South. I got my own distribution deal. My destiny is in my control. Chief will tell you, you want to know what I used to do when in my younger days when I was first with Chief? Because Chief would take me everywhere. I would go into his office and everything, right? I used to read some of the contracts. Little old 14-year-old, 15-year-old. It was in me.
Yeah.
It was in me. A lot of these other rappers, they was taking their advance money, going doing drugs. They was trying to be Jay. So who fault is it? Is Jay fault because you are artist and you trying to be you trying to live like Jay? You ain't got Jay money. So a lot of times we tend to look at it from just one side. Oh, the artist, the victim. They feel sorry for the artist. Man, these artists be on drugs. They be tricking, spending their money. They get $100,000 advance. How many times have y'all seen stories where a rapper or the producer get an advancement and they gonna spend a whole advancement on a car? Come on, this facts. We have legendary artists, popular artists who have sit in and admitted that. Even the football player stars and everything, they say, what you do with your first check? Shit, I ain't gonna lie, man. I went spent it all on a Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the NBA fault that you broke?
Right.
And so that's just my take on it. So my whole thing is this to all the artists out there. Look, man, be about your business. Don't complain about what you signed for, because even though you may be young, I get it. I understand. Right? You young, you don't know better. You come from a single parent household. You come from a crack infested neighborhood. You had nothing. I get it. But at the end of the day, you still have to make a decision on if you want to sell your soul or not. You still have a decision as to if you want to sign this contract or not. Because at the end of the day, the loan, if you go get a loan from the loan or the bank, So I guess it's the bank fault too that you default on shit. To me, it's the same thing. But I don't hear nobody bitching at Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody bitching at Navy Federal.
Not at all.
You see what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, man, you know, you can't play chess with a checker state of mind. And so that's just my take on it. And I don't have nothing bad to say about Jay Prince. Now I can't speak for others. I can't they stories, and I heard the other stories. But I can't buy into nobody's narrative when it don't match up with mine. And I've been protected to this day. I can call. I mean, it's nothing. And you know, us as men, we ain't got to call each other every day, every month. But when you know the love is there, you know, men tend to make bonds that never break. You know what I'm saying? And so that's my take on it, man. And I love him, and I love Chief, man, and them. And you know, and like me and Chief don't talk a lot. And you know, anybody that know Chief, they know, you know, Chief can be a little mean. The Chief can be mean than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I will never hold him being mean and having his ways against him. You know, I never forget. I remember when we moved to California, because he moved me to California because he had a spot out there. He was trying to shop me with a record deal. For a record deal, because at the time I was rapping fast. I was rapping on different ways, but Bone was hot. So he shot me out there to meet with Bone, right? I mean, I'd have met them, DJ Unique, all that, you know, and everything. But I'll never forget, we was up in the hills. And at the time we had the cameras, you know, we ain't had a digital. And I'm in the seat. I had went to the Walgreens because it was one of them like type of stores, drug stores. And I bought the camera. So we going to see Bone. Well, we going to the studio, right? So, you know, I bought the camera because I want to take some pictures. And I never get we driving. And he in the Benz, and he look at me, see me getting the camera ready. I open the packet. And he was like, what the fuck you got a camera for? And so I was like, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be Bone, you know what I'm saying? Take a few pictures and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Right? Man, guess what Big Chief did, bro? He rolled down the Benz window. He rolled down the window. He snatched the camera out of my hand and threw it out the car. I'm hurt. I'm butt hurt. Pause. I'm hurt, nigga. My feelings is like, what the fuck? In my mind, that's some fucked up shit. He just do. I spent $10, $15 for this shit. And you know what he told me, bro? Guess what this man told me? Don't be a fan. You ain't no fan. You them. You don't go there being a fan. You your own star. Right. He said, until you get that in your head, you're going to stay a fan.
Straight like that.
And it dawned on me. And to this day, I could have taken thousands of pictures with 1,000 artists and stars, but I did. If they didn't want to take a picture with me, or if I'm in the studio and Face don't say, hey, come get in the picture, Rock, because like, let's say I've been in studio sessions with Face and stuff and other artists, and I move out the way. If Face don't say come in, I'm good. Say, nah, you get in the picture. Or E40 say, nah, you come on, man. I get in the picture. And then I don't even have them pictures, most of them pictures. You know what I'm saying? So for me, man, I think one of the problems with a lot of artists is that they gotta get out of this artist state of mind and start, you know, thinking more like a boss and just at least having knowledge enough to understand the business. So when you come to the table, because I'm not telling nobody not to sign. I'm just saying, just make sure when you come to the table and you running around talking about you want a record deal, just understand that you get into this situation as a grown man. You an adult. Grow up. You know what I mean? You can't be grown when you want to be and then be a kid when you don't want to be. Nah, it don't work like that. You can't reverse the game. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just my perspective on it, man. But as far as him being feared or respected, I'd rather be respected than feared. Because the reason why is because respect comes with a level of loyalty and love. And when somebody respect you, it's a lesser chance that they'll hurt you. When somebody fear you, I mean, come on, what's the number one thing when somebody, what's self-defense? Shit, I was in fear of my life. Shit. I feared that nigga. They'll kill you. They're more subject to kill you because they fear you or they in fear of their life. There's a level of anxiety that comes with fear. And we're instinct.
I think when it comes to Jay and just people, period, it's not just Jay going to trust. One of the trust examples, I like to quote the Bible. You know, the Bible talk about how kings, a king would pass away, and then a generation came that knew not God. And I think that just come with generations, man. You get a new generation that come up and they don't know the Jay we know, right? They don't know the Jay that made Jay who he is. And so you can't respect that, right? If you don't know something. Respect is the highest, it's the highest compliment you could pay a person. And so that's not easy. Just, somebody who meets you today don't know how to respect you properly. And so in that case, fear works better, right? If you don't know how to show trust, respect, it's better you fear him, right? If I'm trust, right, and you don't know how to properly respect me, or if I'm Raz and I need proper respect from y'all, and you don't know how to do that, then I'm gonna make sure you fear me until you learn how to respect me properly. And I think we who know how Jay got his respect, we understand that about Jay, right? We seen the time when Jay was feared and when it became respect in Houston streets. I think the new dudes come up, they didn't see that side. So in that case, it's best that they fear him and respect him, I think fear is a good placement for respect when people don't know how to respect you, right? We do our kids like that. Tell you niggas learn how to respect me. Y'all finna fear me around this month. So I think they both healthy. I think at the end of the day, you want to be respected better than fear, but sometimes, respect is learned though. It's a learned behavior. So when people don't know how to respect you, then it's best that they fear you.
Yeah, and that's why I made it clear when I said, a healthy amount of fear, a small amount of fear is healthy. You know what I mean? Because we're instinctive by nature. I think sometimes we forget that we're at our core, we can become animalistic.
I think also it's good to understand that this generation may just have a different perspective on respect, period.
No, they don't have a different perspective. Their ass was raised by a single woman, and what is happening is that they're eloping their femininity, because you got to think about this. A woman power is in her voice, right? She knows she can't beat you, so her only power is emotion, right? She has to be emotional. Right? She has to cry. She has to say, stop. No. Well, you dig little. Shit like that. She got to know how to shoot at you because she can't physically beat you. And
she cannot dress you, though. She cannot dress you.
Nah, man, I want to say something real quick, and I'm gonna land my plane. I'll make it real short because I don't have the history like you brothers do, and I'm like fanboying right now just listening to y'all the stories, of that. But you're right, there are a couple of generations that we have that it does seem like they have a different sense of what respect is, but we here to squash that and say there is no difference of respect. Respect is respect. As far as me, I can say this about Jay Prince from what I've learned and reading his book, and that the coalition that he was trying to
start over what you was trying to say because you froze.
Oh, I was saying a lot of young. I said I don't have the history with Jay Prince and all that stuff like that, but the reading his book and learning his history and his story and learning certain things about the coalition that he was trying to make with different rap labels around the country, i.e. Puff Daddy, i.e. Suge Knight, and them coming together, and the Alphabet Boys coming to break that up. knowing how powerful that is, and then understanding like his street stories, knowing how powerful that is, and then furthermore, like I fear and respect all three of you men, because to get where we are, to have a grown black man to accumulate what he's accumulated and to get where he's at, there's a mind in there.
And froze up.
I'm probably about to go out. That's probably what's going on. But there's a strategic mind that's going on in this man's head that he created, that there's a fear and respect that you need to have. That, what's that thing they say? When an old man dies, a library
burns. Yeah, African project. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at Jay Prince, is like, it don't matter. You could pick which one, fear or respect. I think he has both. I think he earned both. I think both are respectable. And I think that the younger generation need to see that and pick up a book. Go read his book. Go learn what he's been through.
And here's the thing, Kane. The younger generation see it. And see, the reason why they're acting out is because when you're raised in an environment where there's no consistent male authority, then you don't like authority.
Can't
right?
face it.
Exactly. So they do respect him, but when you raise around such feminine energy, I ain't scared. It's like a woman. A woman to sit there and talk smack shit to you, and you 5 times as big as her, weigh twice her weight. She knows she can't beat you, but it's an inferiority complex. It's like, I know you big, but I'm a stand up. I'm at least make it look like I ain't scared of you. And that's the problem that we have. And the only thing is that to y'all youngsters out there, y'all younger generation, and you young rappers out here who want to not be afraid of nobody, be careful, because disrespect comes with consequences. And that's with anybody, right? You know, and Jay Prince said something. I'm going to tell you what exposed how humble this man was. When he did the interview on Isaiah Carey's show, and they was like, so what do you feel about you being a bully now? He was like, no, I'm not no bully, man. He said, I just want to be respected. And he said, besides, I can't go around bullying nobody. I'm a little dude. When he said those words, bro, that was as humbling as American Pie. Because one thing about a wise man or a warrior, y'all know the answer. What makes you strong? Knowing your weaknesses. Mm-hmm. Knowing your weaknesses, right? Me, what's my weakness? I have 2 weaknesses. I'm slim and I'm light skinned. So I understand that in this society, a light skinned dude can be portrayed as weak.
He just fucked up Drake. Shot fired.
Look how they do Drake. Look how they do Drake. If Drake was dark skinned, he wouldn't get all this flack.
No.
But it's the comfortability of being able to disrespect or not have fear for a light-skinned dude, because for so many years we've been portrayed as, oh, they weak. You see what I'm saying? So I understand how fear is important, like Raz said. You see what I'm saying? So, but one of the things that I love about it is that, you know, we're still animalistic to its core. See, men smell each other, right? Just like we smell girl, we smell coochie. You know what I'm saying? We smell men, we smell that energy, right? You know, I hate to say this, but you know, some of us have been incarcerated. When you walk in there, they smelling you. Yeah, if I smell, let me see how they can smell if you weak or not. And it's just one of them situations where, you know, they'll see my light skin and then they smell me. And they, nah, man, this is a different light skin nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yeah, I agree with Raz. I agree with y'all all. You know what I'm saying? You know, fear. I can't see fear not being a part of the package, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So part of the problem is it's not so much that fear. What it is that this new generation, man, they so sensitive now, man. They view fear in a negative light. And it's not negative. It's just like bro, no, I'm not gonna just get out of line with Raz or get out of line with B because I have a healthy respect or a healthy fear that, hey, this nigga can hurt me if he grab his gun or grab something. You know, like this is not, I cannot just take this person down and think that's it. This shit come with this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's important, it's healthy. Yeah. Y'all done seen two dogs pass by each other, two people walking around. They ain't finna fight. They ain't finna fight. They just, hey, we good. Yeah, I got you. I respect you. You respect me. I heard you growl. Nice growl. I growl. Okay, I got it. We cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, man, any closing thoughts, man? You know, I don't like to go over 2 hours, so that's my motto. Any closing thoughts, man, on the subject?
No, it's all good. My closing thoughts is, you know, Sauce Walka is the best dressed rapper in Houston, and we need to fear and respect Jay Prince, man. This is my closing thought.
And now everybody outside of Houston that's getting too emotionally caught up in it. Sauce Walka being Sauce Walka, but don't get it twisted. We've been on the cutting edge of fashion all our life. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And oh, by the way, I'm not paying no $1,000 for no ugly ass Balenciagos. I don't give a fuck if Sauce Walka wearing them motherfuckers or whoever the fuck wearing
Sauce King alone, man. Don't mess with the Sauce King, man.
Orthopedic ass shoes. I ain't talking about Sauce. I'm talking, man. Jim Jones said something on real dope. He said, man, I don't give a fuck what's the name on. He said, you niggas ain't following y'all ain't wearing what's look good. Y'all wearing what the name is. He said, I don't give a fuck if they be like, he said, them shit's ugly, nigga. I'm not wearing them.
Yeezy.
He said, man,
I'm a Yeezy fan, bro. I believe I feel all of the great stuff people say about Yeezy. I agree with you, but
yeah,
the shoes, some of them, I'm just like, it's like your kid drawing something in kindergarten. You put it on the refrigerator just because it's your kid. It don't look good.
I like them New Year's. I want
some of them Yeezys, I'm just clapping for him on these. It ain't that they look good.
Hey, Trust, let them know where they can find you or whatever.
But I'm always with.
Well, I can be found on Instagram.
I'm Lil Rascal anywhere, man.
Oh, hold on, Raz. Go, Trust.
I can be found on Instagram at Trust the Gent. Hit me up.
There you go, Raz. Let them know, man. Unload, baby. Let them know where to find you, baby.
Lil Rascal anywhere. All social sites. RASKULL. Lil Rascal, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Y'all already know y'all can find me at my mama house, man. Let's keep it going, keep the movement. I want to thank my boy Raz for finally getting on, man. Hopefully he gonna come back on for some more podcasts, bro. Come back. Yeah. So, you know, and Raz ain't no stranger. He been coming to mama house. He just finally got on live. Yeah, next Wednesday. Y'all look next Wednesday. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. Let's get this going, man. You can also support the channel. Just look for the link in the bio. All right. And so we out, man. We want to thank everybody for coming in. Shout out to Boudreaux. Shout out to Enard and everybody else that tuned in. You know what I'm talking about? And remember, I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. See y'all next Wednesday, baby.
Peace.
Peace.